Thousands of people buy above-ground swimming pools from Walmart every year because, frankly, Walmart sells the biggest pools for the least amount of money. But there's an adage that says that you get what you pay for, and I found this to be very true when I got my own swimming pool from Walmart. In this case, it's a 26-foot Summer Waves. If it looks a little strange, this is some insulation I put on the walls to keep the heat in the pool from escaping outward. One of the problems I've had with this pool is that to save a few dollars, they don't put valves on the inlet and outlet lines. Instead, what you have to do is you have to reach inside the pool and put this cap over the inlet line and then put this on the outlet line to seal it up so that when you open up the filter canister, all the water doesn't come rushing out. This gets to be a real hassle. It doesn't sound like much, but it's just one thing I don't enjoy doing. And particularly in winter when the water is really icy cold, doing this can be a hassle. Also, this cap, it's very difficult to thread onto the inside threads. They cross thread very easily and the plastic hangs up on the plastic, and you can try 10 times before you get a good seal on this. So, as it happened, after 9 months, this great Summer Waves pump gave out on me. It was grinding away, and I assume it was the bearings that were going. So I decided to replace it with a larger Intex filter pump combination, and in so doing, figured out a way to eliminate the hassles of having to install valves on the lines or use these caps to prevent the water from flowing out when you open up the canister. Let me show you what it does, and it turned out working better than I thought. What I did is, instead of putting the filter pump on the ground as is typical, I put it on a table and shimmed the legs of the table up until the top edge of the canister was about an inch above the water level in the pool. Now the fill lines and inlet lines are still below the water level, of course, so that you still get automatic priming of your pump when you even after you open this up. Because when you open it up, sometimes a little water will slosh out, but it's not much of a hassle. When you open this up to remove the cartridge, for example, the water level stays right there, and the pump does not lose its prime, so that you can change your canister without ever having to play around with valves or the caps that came with the inexpensive pool. And you know, this is great. It eliminates a couple of hassles you have to do when you go to change your canister, and it really is nice. All you have to do is put this back on, cinch her down, and turn it on. Now, there is a slight gap of air there, so you'll need to bleed off the air. But that only takes a second. And like I said, this is great. You don't have to hassle with the pump losing its prime. If you have to play with it, you don't have to do anything about valves or caps. And I found this to be a really good improvement. And it's nice too, because I happen to be 1,000,000 years old, so kneeling down to work on the pump when it's on the ground was a hassle. So now it's at a convenient height, and it works great. So if you have an above ground pool and you're getting tired of playing with the valves and bending over, get yourself a table, make sure it's a waterproof table, and shim it up so that the top of the canister is about an inch above the water level, and give this a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how well it works. Thanks for watching.